Hey guys, now I'm at Toronto Auto Brokers over here, and today we're going to do something a little bit different, something a little special. We're going to do a best of all SUVs. Tell me what you guys think. Today we're going to show you guys this 2021 X6M Competition. This is a real sweet car, one of my personal favorites. Let's check her out. All right guys, so let's check this out. So one major feature is the headlights. The headlights are just stunning. They still have the halogens, but they're not like the original BMW, the normal ones that we always see with the full circle. They're actually just a little C kind of, or U I should say, kind of shape. It really looks nice when it's running and you just see the lights. One major thing, iconic with BMWs, is their kidney grills. Still keep the same kidney grills, but the only difference is they made them a lot bigger and look a lot more aggressive. And a nice little feature that they added on this one is the front camera right here. So if you're ever having a hard time parking, trying to see how far you are, you got that camera. It'll show you exactly how much distance you have in front of you. It's got these massive grills in the front here as well, which is really nice. Gives you a nice air intake for that radiator, keeping the engine cool when you're pushing this puppy to the limits. Now we're moving on to the side of the car. This car is just something else. These massive 21-inch wheels. They're 275 in the front and humongous 315 in the rear, giving you that ultimate grip in the back. It also has the carbon fiber mirror covers and the camera on the mirrors, giving you a nice 360 view around the car. It's got these nice little gills on the side over here, showing the X6M on it, which is really neat. And it's still a nice base height. Not too big, not too small, perfect ride. Now we're gonna move on to the rear end of the car. Let's check her out from the back. So here we got a pretty big trunk. It looks pretty big, but it's actually pretty decent. It's got a big glass in the rear, so you actually have a good view from the rear end. It's got this nice little sleek carbon fiber spoiler on the back. As you can see, the X6M Competition. You have to have the competition. If you get an X6M, it has to be a competition. I know it's a little bit more power, a little bit more money, but it's not worth it if you're not getting the comp. It also has the quad exhaust and this gorgeous diffuser in the back, just giving it that little extra touch on the back of it. So let's check out the inside of this car. It's got a beautiful black interior with a little bit of a saddle in the middle. It's got a nice bucket seat. It actually is very roomy and it fits nice. And it also has the carbon fiber on the center console here too, and as well as in the trim over here. It's got this massive display. It's pretty big, nice. You see a lot of view from it. And it also has a very nice digital display on the speedometer as well. These are really cool. It has the lights on the top over here. They just shine really nicely, giving it that really elegant look. And the ambient lighting is just really cool. It's very something unique that you don't really see too much. And another neat feature is the X6M on the actual seat lights up, which is pretty cool. You don't usually see that on seats like this. So now I'm going to show you guys the back of the car, the back seats. If you guys have seen any of my other videos, I'm really happy to be showing you this one because now I can actually fit in this one in comparison to the other ones. Let's check her out. It's actually got a very high space on top of my head. I got about like 4 inches above me, and also I've got a lot of leg room. It also has the info system here, so I could adjust the climate and all that. And it has the pull down, so I could also have my arm on the armrest. And it also has a cup holder there. A lot of people don't know it, but it just pops out. You could easily just pop it right back in, fold that back up, and it's gone. One cool feature, if you do have kids or somebody sleeping in the back, it also has a little night shade right there. You could just pop it out, 2 seconds, and it pops in. If you want to just get rid of it, bang. All right, guys, so let's check out the trunk. Let's see how much space this thing has in the back of it. So it's actually a pretty big trunk. You could actually fit quite a few suitcases in it. It also has the little privacy shade there, so if you don't want anybody to see what's inside your trunk, which is really cool. But the bread and butter of this car is the motor. Let's go check that out. So this car comes equipped with a V8 4.4 liter twin turbocharged, producing 617 horsepower and about 550 pound-feet of torque. This baby will go. And one really cool feature I want you to see, come a little closer, look at this carbon fiber engine cover. Just something really nice to see. All right, so you know what time it is. Everybody's favorite part, sound check. It sucks that you can't put it in sport while you're revving it, but it still sounds pretty nice. So if you guys love this car as much as I do, you guys know where to check us out, Toronto Auto Brokers. Subscribe, please.
Today we're going to check out this 2021 Range Rover Sport autobiography. It may look like a regular Range Rover, but it's actually a plug-in hybrid. It's got 2-liter turbo engine and 4-cylinder with the electric system. It gives you more fuel economy, better range, and better acceleration. And you can drive this in full electric mode and switch into petrol engine for longer journeys. So no distance is ever off limits. Range Rover is every girl's dream. I don't think any girls would dream of having an Escalade. Moving on to the front of the car, the first thing you notice is this really bright LED headlight. No matter what time of the day or weather, you will always see clear. It's got a really beautiful gloss black grille, and hidden behind it is where you can charge your electric battery. Looking at the hood here, you can see the hood vents. I am not sure if it's real, but it definitely makes the car look sporty. Looking at the vents here, I know they're not real, but it definitely makes the car look more stylish. This Range Rover is sitting on these gorgeous 21 inches gloss black alloy wheel with massive red caliper, which can help you to stop quickly. Coming to the back of this car, you can see this autobiography badge here, which show everyone that you bought the top of the line Range Rover. By looking at this gloss black spoiler here, it really brings the rear end of the car to life. Now let's check out the inside. First thing you will notice in this car is the gorgeous black and red leather interior. It's got heated and ventilated seats to make sure you're comfort no matter what weather you're in. And speaking of comfort, it also got massaging seats. It's got tons of safety feature on the car. It's got rear view camera, lane assist and lane departure warning, including rear wheel camera. As you can see the trunk here, it's got lots of space to fit in all your everyday needs, your grocery, your gym bag and suitcases. And this is a really cool button here. By pressing this little button, it will help you to lower or higher your suspension. If you got a lot of grocery on the floor that's hard to carry, press here to lower the car and help you to lift the suitcases and grocery in the car easier. You can see it's got a lot of space in the back. It can fit in your kids, your pets, and your friends. It's also got a really big panoramic sunroof, which makes this car feel like a convertible. My name is Dana from Toronto Auto Brokers. You can get this beautiful vehicle for as low as $79,000. Now we're looking at the two biggest luxurious SUV on the market. On my left side, it's a 2022 Escalade, and my right side, it's a 2022 Range Rover Autobiography P525. The Range Rover has got 5-liter V8 engine, which provided 518 horsepower, while the Escalade has got 6.2-liter V8 engine, which create 418 horsepower. By looking at the front of Escalade, you can see it's got a really beautiful gloss black grills here. It's almost as tall as me and got a massive Cadillac emblem. And by looking at the lights here, you can see it's got a beautiful daytime running light. Instead of inserting the lights in the headlights, it's placed here. By looking at the Range Rover front grills here, you got the silver accents on the front grill. You also have these beautiful LED headlights. On this 2022 Escalade, it's got 22 inches alloy wheel, which makes this car look more aggressive. Coming along to the side of this car, you can see this car is equipped with illuminated running board, which means you can always see where you're stepping. This Range Rover is sitting on a 22 inches alloy wheel with silver accents and a large black calipers. While on this Range Rover, you don't have an illuminated running board, It does come with this nice gray accents on the side. As you can see, the trunk of the Escalade is pretty enormous, and you can even fit in a bed if you put the third row down. So if you're going on a picnic, you need somewhere to stay overnight, Escalade can serve the purpose. On this full-size Range Rover here, you got this button which helps you to open up the trunk so that you can sit here, watch the sunset, or it will be easier if you have grocery to lift up to the trunk. However, the trunk of the Rover is much smaller than the Escalade. That's because the car size of the Rover is smaller than the Escalade. As you can see, the back seat of the Escalade is very spacious. Not only that, it also has a TV to keep your kids entertained while you drive. It also has a third row. Even though the interior of the Range Rover is not as big as the Escalade, but it's got a brown leather finishing which makes it look more luxurious than the Escalade. And also, on the Rover side, it's got this button so people that are sitting at the back of the Rover can adjust their seats to a comfortable level. In this car, you're surrounded by the speakers, even at the back of your passenger seats. Sitting on the driver's seat of the Escalade make you feel like a captain of the cruise ship. It feels so big in here and it feels so comfortable. This car is equipped with augmented reality, which shows you what's in front of you when you're driving. And it also has heads-up display, which brings the safety level to the next level. By sitting on the Range Rover, you can notice that the display is not as big as the Escalade, but you do get two pretty decent screens here on the middle. And also one noticeable difference of the Range Rover and Escalade is that even though the full-size Range Rover is the biggest in the Range Rover, but it feels not as spacious as the Escalade. The Escalade is going for 138.9 and also the Range Rover is going for 131.9. Which one do you prefer? Comment below, and my name is Dana from Toronto Auto Brokers.
Hey guys, it's Rudy at Toronto Auto Brokers. Come check out this 2017 G550 with me and find out why you probably don't need it, but you probably want it. We've got an amazing carbon fiber black grille. Look at the size of these headlights, size of bowling balls. Really helps you see at night. The fact that this car is so high up, it'll really help you even in the worst winter storm. I would love to personally drive a car like this in any day of the year, but especially on a really bad day, if you have tires this size, this thick, with these kind of fenders, you really feel invincible in it. I feel bad for anybody that would accidentally get in a car crash with me. I feel like that car wouldn't survive, where I'd be pretty good in it. You got a beautiful chrome running board. Check out this exposed side exhaust. It's beautiful, gorgeous. Definitely makes it look a little bit sporty instead of just luxury look that we're used to with some SUVs. Moving on to the back, we got the beautiful Mercedes 4x4 squared emblem. You got the G550 emblem with the nice Mercedes logo on the back. Lets people know what you're driving. Let me open up this bank vault for you. It's got these amazingly big doors with very nice sized trunk. Can fit at least 65 Chihuahuas in there, maybe a couple Dobermans. You got the beautiful carpeting on the inside, makes the sporty yet luxurious SUV just come together a lot better. The cross diamond stitch interior on the side panel over here, and just very big doors. Now moving on to where you spend most of your time, the inside of this vehicle. I'm 5'8", not that tall. Thankfully, these come with electronic running boards, really make short kings like myself get in a lot easier. Beautiful carbon fiber interior, amazing cross-stitch leather interior as well. Look at the beautiful stitching on and the detail on the interior of this car. You got just more of a real analog feel than most of the luxury cars that you're gonna get into, like a Range Rover or Urus. It's definitely more of a sports utility car, which I like, and you definitely have a little bit less space, which is kind of a minus. One thing Mercedes-Benz definitely did not spend enough money on is the cup holders in this car. This is ridiculous. Look how small that is, some kind of mesh piece to keep your cup. You gotta do better, Mercedes. For 260 grand, we need real cup holders. Let's jump into the back and see how that looks. Okay, we got the interior of the rear, guys. Definitely should have some electronic running boards for the back. No one buys these cars because of the space in the back, I'll tell you that right now. But you know what? It's actually not so bad. I got enough space for a guy my size in here, which is great. And now the moment y'all been waiting for, hear how it sounds started up. And And that's it, guys. That's the G-Wagon. I'm Rudy at Toronto Auto Brokers, the finance manager again, and this is only $3,000 a month with 70 grand down, about the cost of a 1-bedroom condo in Toronto. Decide you want to live in an apartment or you want to get the car. Let me know. Today we got a 2017 G550 squared, and on my right, we got the new body style 2023 G550. Come find out the difference between these with me. Starting off with the front of both these beautiful G-Wagons, we got the 4x4 squared. Specialty for this car is the carbon fiber front. The grille is definitely different than regular G-Wagons that you'll see for that year. Although the two are different in generations, they do have a very similar iconic look to them. Mercedes-Benz definitely wants to keep that same G-Wagon style. On the G2023, we do have the highly efficient LEDs, which is beautiful to see. You got some plastic grille over here versus the carbon fiber. Definitely not my favorite. The good thing is though, you definitely have the tech on it with the front-facing camera. Goes well with the 360 camera all along the car. Onto the side comparison, as you can quite clearly see, there's a massive difference in size between the Hulk over here and his smaller cousin. I can tell you right now, having a car like this side by side really lets you see the difference right away. Look at the size difference between these wheels. These are 20-inch, these are 22s, but super thick diameter on them. When you are looking at the fenders of both, these ones are definitely more exposed than open, which just creates more of a sporty look to this kind of SUV. You have massive chrome running board with a nice electronic step ladder to come into. Doors definitely feel a little bit different on the older version versus the newer one. A little bit lighter on the open for these. And you have also the electronic light comes in right when you're opening the door, which I like to see. Where's my ding? No ding. And now we're gonna talk about the rear of these beautiful G-Wagons. Nothing like a nice backside to really make the look good. Check out the space between the two. It's got a pretty nice size trunk, the iconic door for the G-Wagon. Feels like a vault. Let's take a look at the rear of this one. Definitely wider back, thicker is sometimes better. You got more space on the back of this one for sure, and definitely a lot harder of a close. Now heading inside the interior of the G550 2023. Right away, you can see the upgraded modern finish. You got the exposed chrome with nice modern looking interior, brand new LED infotainment system. Let's start it up so we can see. You got the ambient lighting on the inside. Engine definitely sounds a lot different than the older model. And you have this beautiful touch screen control system over here. Sound system is upgraded with the upgraded Burmeister sound system. Definitely sounds a lot better than the older one. It definitely looks a lot better than the older one. Let's open up this big boy, see what we got inside. Step ladder, love it. Can't get enough of it. We got a beautiful cross-stitch diamond leather interior. You have a very different appearance from the inside compared to the newer one. Very analog looking. Engine sounds great. You got a lot of carbon fiber. It definitely feels like there's less window space from this one to that one. And just overall space on the inside feels a little bit smaller. Overall, love the car. Still feels like a G-Wagon, whether you're getting into this one or that one. Now we got the biggest differences between these two, the price. Although this is a 2023 G550, by the way, it's the most competitively priced in Canada. This is priced at $210 with still 4 years manufacturer warranty. This one's a 2017, priced at $260 with no warranty remaining. The difference that I see from cars like this that customers ask me, what's the best bang for your buck? You gotta give it to the one with the warranty. You gotta love that no matter what's gonna happen to you, you're clear, you can take it to Mercedes-Benz with no issues. However, the resale value on something like this is gonna hold to it. There's very, very few of these 4x4s on the market. And I gotta tell you, whether you're buying this one or that one, you're definitely gonna do well.
Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment below what you guys think is your favorite SUV. You know what to do. Subscribe and like.